Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we react to RWBY, Volume 3, Chapter 8, Destiny. As with the rest of my RWBY reactions, this video will only include me, so if you would like to watch the actual RWBY episode along with me, make sure to click here. This will take you to Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel, under their RWBY playlist, right to the video that I'm using. So as opposed to the Netflix or DVD version, this one should have proper synchronization, so yes, open this in another window, another tab, download it, whatever, we'll sync it up and it'll be great. So last time, Chapter 7, beginning of the end, we got to see like the very end of the Yang versus Mercury battle, where Yang like attacked Mercury after the battle had finished, because Emerald made her hallucinate that he was attacking her. So Yang, acted in self-defense, but to everyone else it was not self-defense. Of course, Mercury's fine because his legs are robotic, and I'm pretty sure she hit him at the knee, which is, again, robotic. So, Mercury's fine, but he acted. And then with the two paramedics or whatever, Emerald gave them the hallucination or whatever, the own personal illusion. Someone, at least one person in the comments pointed out that illusion wasn't maybe the best word for it, but maybe hallucination. I don't know. I feel like there are kind of flaws with both of the words for what she can do, because what she can do is not really a thing in this world, so I don't know if we have a perfect word for it, so I might jump back and forth between the two. Anyway, she made the two paramedics seem like he had normal legs, and so it was actually something to, be concerned over, etc. But yeah, the plan that Cinder has, whatever it is, it's going great so far. So, but yeah, last episode, aside from that bit, was like a series of flashbacks, whether with visuals or without. Some of the flashbacks were just audio, but it was basically how she first, Cinder first recruited Emerald and Mercury. They went to the White Fang, but Adam refused to join them, and then they went and they beat up Amber, the Fall Maiden, and got, started sucking her powers, but then Crow came in and saved Amber, and so they left. And then they went back to the White Fang base and kind of like, I'm assuming they killed some people, I don't remember exactly at this point, but they were definitely threatening Adam, and so that's when Adam started to work with them, or for them really. So that's kind of how it all happened, and now we're back in the present. So what I'm most excited to see is just how badly, like what happened with Yang and Mercury, how badly that affects everything, how badly that affects Team RWBY, maybe Beacon Academy as a whole, and or Yang personally too. So, like, I'm really nervous. I hate that part for how good it was. Like, it was such a good part, and I think, that, the Mercury and Yang fight is my favorite fight in the series so far, largely because they're the two styles that I prefer, well, just hand to hand. They both had that style, and so it was great fun for me to watch it. But that was just such a dirty, unexpected trick. Like, I didn't expect it, at least. And so when it happened, it was like, boom, for me. So it was really cool. Anyway, I don't think I have anything more to say. The title Destiny, like, it could mean a lot of stuff at this point. Like, it's a little ambiguous for me right now. The only thing that I could think of that it directly links to is, like, Pyrrha with Amber and the whole Maiden thing. But, I'm not going to say anything about that yet. One more thing before we actually begin watching is, I don't think I mentioned this last time, but as far as the formatting goes for the last episode, with the flashbacks and switching especially between the visual and the solely audio flashbacks, I don't know whether I liked it necessarily more than a traditional layout, but I did want to give, like, congratulations for them, to actually, like, I thought that format was pretty daring. I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but to me, it struck me that way. And so, while it was a little bit confusing, I'm gonna say good job to the Rooster Teeth team anyway for having, like, taken that step and actually tried it. But yes, with that, let's get to watching. Alright guys, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, you hit play. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, now is it the Grim Eclipse? I keep saying Eclipse. Why do I keep saying Eclipse? It's Eclipse. I know that word. See, there was the Laser Team little commercial, so there's not going to be the Grim Eclipse commercial. Nope, starting right into Volume 3 intro. Which is really, like, yeah, the darkest, most ominous foreboding of them all so far. It's crazy, guys. There's a lot of grim in that little window. I mean, it wasn't a little bit, but you know what I mean. Oh, and my brother pointed out something I thought was really cool. It talks about like crushed beneath the weight of the world, right? And it shows like Ironwood, and I noticed that, and I'm like, oh yeah, crushed beneath the weight of the world, all his armies and everything. But then he pointed out that they're from Atlas, and you know Atlas with the. I never caught on to that, but he did, so I thought that was cool. Because he's like a lot of you who, you know, he's seen this multiple times, so yeah. This end, like the ending to this theme is the worst for me though, just because you see all the friends fall away and that look of just kind of like distraught on Ruby's face, and then the game over screen, and it's like, oh, bad stuff, you know? Ruby, let's a go. Well, they do have her back right away. Okay. Oh, that got all personal for him. Yeah. Like I was saying before. Even if all the officials agreed that it wasn't her fault. Sucks. I'm kind of surprised he was the one to give that speech, though. I'm just kind of expecting Ozpin to come in, you know? He sees that. He's the calm father figure kind of thing. Oh. So they don't all rally behind her right away. No, this is good. This is good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good. So she and Adam were. Oh no, I don't like seeing her cry though. Mercury shot first kind of thing. Good. Good. Now, no more crying, because I don't want to get emotional. Yeah. Oh, they're all waiting. Yeah. Go win. But you know who gets to decide that? For a year? I'm sorry, but you're definitely gonna have more fighting being a huntress in training. Her eyes. That's fun. Oh, you changed. Yep. Fair enough. Please do nothing. It's still bubbling. So it is slime from a lake bed. Delightful. Come on. I mean, the window's open, but sure, let's go on a walk. It'll be even fresher outside. Nora. Has no one ever heard of any sort of illusion or hallucination semblance before? Not that I think that would be their first thought, but surely it'd be within the realm of possibility. Nope. Sister. Confirmation, real blood uncle. Oh. Oh. It sounds like it. Like what? So give up at least for now on the Huntress thing in favor of looking for her, or I don't know to what extent they mean move on is all. Hey, look, Fall. Remember that Fall-related thing? Yeah, with her. Cotton candy's nice, right? Now your face is gonna be a mess. Wingman. Well, I mean, you know. You dropped your cotton candy, now it's all gross. But I do like this moment, so it's okay. Aww. This is so cute, guys. Oh, look, it's more fall stuff. Okay, so that is what the title is referring to. At least one way. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, that was you. You did that thing. Hmm. Yeah. She's really not taking that whole thing well. I don't blame her, but sucks for everyone involved. It's one of those things again. It sucks for her, sucks for Jean, sucks for Juniper. Sucks, guys. Though the first part was cute. Did he say how you going? She must have said how you doing, but it's weird. Hmm. Well, hey, maybe RWBY will take that piece of information and come up with a reason, like an explanation for it all. One can hope. What? That really is good vision to see all the way across that. Granted, Emerald has some standout features, but, you know. What you doing? Oh. Hey, look. It's him. Oh. Pyrrha and Penny. So she could, with her polarity, move Penny in the entirety. Yeah. Uh-oh. We know the Ruby's not good without her scythe. Alright, so time for the credits. I guess just to start talking about it now, I will admit I'm not entirely, like, according to Mercury, what he said, and the fact that Cinder is the one deciding these matchups, they must definitely have plans for this, but I wonder if their plan is simply to expose Penny as being an android. Because he mentioned, yeah, polarity against metal or whatever. So, like, they know, and the world, I don't think, does. Because, I mean, it was a secret until, we found out with, her telling Ruby, but anyway. You're in the past, sir. That's not a thing anymore. Okay. You're welcome, handsome. Alright. Rooster Teeth animation showcase. And then end, right? End. There we go. Okay, so this episode was 17 minutes and 38 seconds long, and now it's time to talk about it. So, just to go over what I was saying a little bit more, I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. It could just be to reveal Penny as an android, which maybe they are actually going to bring up the ethical, moral dilemma kind of thing of having an android take place in the human games, or just the fact, like, if I'm questioning, or Ruby would question, I guess Ruby didn't so much, but if I'm questioning why an android would have an aura, maybe other people would too, so it could just cause an uproar of sorts. I don't know exactly what. Or maybe it's to accidentally kill one? No, I don't think they'd go that far. Even with polarity against an entirely metal thing, I don't think it would go as far as, like, one killing the other. So, I'm not sure what to expect from the next match. I'm looking forward to it largely to see what does happen, more than the fight itself, just to see, like, what the plan was and how bad stuff is gonna come from it. But yeah. So to move to other parts of this episode, I am glad that they had that Pyrrha scene. Like, it sucked in the sense that it was really sad, seeing how much Pyrrha is struggling with all that, but it was good because it did show the fact that Pyrrha was struggling with all that. She's been all quiet around her team, but then, Jean tries to help her, and good guy Jean, I love Jean. He tries to help her, and it just doesn't work. Like, it helps, but then he says something, and then it just kind of, like, triggers, and then, yeah, she's in a bad place right now. Like, things are not good. So, and honestly, I don't know what to do or what I would suggest she do either, because, yeah, it's like, this is a huge thing, and, she could really help people out if, the transformation and everything, or, like, the transfer of, Amber's aura to Pyrrha was successful, if it were successful. But there's no guarantee of that, and if their lives become, intertwined, and then Amber dies, yeah, Pyrrha might die. And so there are all of these questions and concerns, and, doing it in an unorthodox way is, bad too, or just, it makes it more difficult, more complicated. If it had just been like, the Amber told Pyrrha, like, oh, you're gonna be the next Fall Maiden, Fall Guardian, or whatever, I feel like that would have been a lot easier than having all of these complications along the way, too. So, it totally sucks for Pyrrha, it totally sucks for Jean and the rest of their team, and, I hope that things will get better, but I'm expecting things to just get worse, honestly. Yeah. So now Ruby is aware of kind of what's going on, because, she heard that, on top of Yang seeing the hallucination, that apparently Coco saw a hallucination, when fighting against Emerald too, and that Emerald was there, and the fact that, she walked back and quick, so, sorry, Mercury, who was supposed to be, like, home, or whatever, due to his injury, he's just back there walking around, and yeah. I don't know why Ruby was walking back there. I didn't understand where she was intending to go, like, because I didn't think she was looking particularly for, like, I definitely don't think she was looking for Mercury, and he just kind of happened to be there. I don't think that he was stepping out to meet her either, but maybe since Emerald did see Ruby, Emerald, like, quickly texted, on the scroll, Mercury just saying heads up, but I don't know. Right now, Ruby does not have her scythe, and Mercury always has his weapons, so yeah, it could be bad. I expect Ruby to, like, make it out alive and everything, but unscathed, maybe not. So yeah, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but definitely some stuff. I am glad about how, or I'm happy about how they handled the whole Yang thing, but I do wish they had a little bit more. Like, I'm really curious to see what Ozpin would say, or what other kind of, well, mostly Ozpin, I suppose, you know, just what he would say. I am really glad that on top of Ironwood, they had Crow talk to her, because I feel like that's a really important thing, you know, for him to go over, especially with, you know, being the uncle and having that message and direct relation to Raven, you know, Yang's mama. I felt it was a really good, you know, decision to actually have Crow say something about all that, especially considering I just feel like he's that type, you know, the rash sort who would kind of get it, but at the same time, you know, not approve. So, I don't know, I liked it. And overall, yeah, I liked this episode. It just, I hate it at the same time because, again, just more and more bad, which is good. I mean, like, it's good that I'm hating it for being good because of the bad. Like, it's just, I feel like it's setting up the conflict really well, and I'm just praying for a good resolution, you know? I'm scared a little bit now because, like, when Blake didn't believe Yang at first and Yang started to tear up, then I started to feel, you know, when you just kind of, like, feel the pressure building and you're like, oh no, I could start to tear up. Like, I got to that point, and so I'm like, don't cry anymore because I don't want to cry. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the next one's title is, and so I can't really make any predictions about what's gonna happen next. All I know is that, or I assume and I hope that we actually get to see Pyrrha and Penny fight, but I also want to see what happens between RWBY and Mercury. Like, I hope that isn't just left, you know, like, kind of off camera for us to assume. I want to actually see what happens, but if she doesn't have her weapon, I guess not a ton could happen. She should use her speed semblance and get away. That's what RWBY should do in this case, because as fast as Mercury is, you know, if her semblance is speed, like, I feel like him just being naturally fast is kind of bull. I mean, they're all naturally fast. The only justification I would give if he could actually catch her while she was using her speed semblance would be his robotic legs, but I don't even want to consider that. You know, like, I guess if that's the reason, I would say, alright, but I don't want that to be a reason for it, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So, I don't think I have anything else left to add at this point. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, what you thought about this or that, etc. Do not spoil things for me, or for anyone else in the comments for that matter, please and thank you. You can talk about this episode, anything before it, but nothing after it. Let's all keep a civil, good discussion, and let those who are going into this blind remain blind. Cool. Alright, so with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!